G'day everyone, Goober here with another Torchlight SS4 video. After my last boss rush video, one of the people in the comments, what's his name? Fernando, I guess that's his name, Ferdinand, maybe? Sorry, I butchered your name there. Commented a deck that I should try when farming 7-2. So my last video was 7-0, so let's just load up his. I might make a slight adjustment because I don't think a Turner is worth farming, but I'll go through firstly and I will show you the deck that he suggested. So Pity is number 1, Morning is number 2, 8% chance for a rank 5 beacon, that's fantastic. So that's just an extra 3 to 4 flame elementium 10% of the time when you're killing bosses. Then he goes on to Black Sail. It's a little bit all over the place, but we'll get there. Black Sail with Desire, which is obvious for the chance. Rare Treasure for more chance. And that's it. He doesn't go with either of these two, which is interesting. If you just go with Wealth of Wonder, that just increases the chance of getting a second legendary drop. However, you need the first legendary drop to happen to get the additional, so it's interesting that he hasn't gone with, say, Armament, which gives a bunch of what are they called? The 1 out of 6 whatevers. I can't think of the name right now. Plane anchors that give the chance for the base loot to change to relic or memory. So it's interesting that he hasn't gone with that, but this is his suggestion. Next is a Turner. Where's a Turner? There. So again, a Turner with Diligent for chance, obviously. Cheerful for chance for those. Aloof for more chance for those, and Benevolent. So a chance that they are upgraded. So those 4 I may change. I'll try it for an hour with this, and then I might change it for the second hour. And then Nightmare, we have Diligent, Sanguine for the chance, so 33% chance. Dream Come True and Calm. So 8% chance that all Nightmare Omens have 10% additional drop quant. And Calm, which just gives you less chance to trigger Nightmare, which is fantastic. And that brings us to 12. Now, if for the second hour, I'll likely remove a Turner. I may keep this if we get some upgraded keys, or if the bosses drop enough rank 5 beacons to make that worthwhile. The second hour, if I change it, I'll change it to Goddess of Hunting for the chance to get the trial keys. So if I change it, it'll be Desire, Honest, Perceptive, and maybe that one. But anyway, so let's try this one. Start next round. For Boss Rush, all we do is Filthy Forest over and over again. I'm not going to juice. I'm not going to use compasses because we want this to be as free as possible. I say it's free because you can just go down to the trader here, go to beacons, go to Dark Knight and buy as many as you want. I bought 150 of them yesterday. And in the time that I used about 60, I've got enough for another 200, so it is literally infinite. You can always sell the extra Netherrealm Resonance. Luckily, it's gone up to 999 a stack now. It was 3 Flame Elementium for 999, which is crazy, honestly. Let's quickly check the price of beacons. It might be worth just selling beacons instead. Beacons are 0.5, which honestly, it's 0.2. It's 2 Flame Elementium a stack more for that. Blistering Lava C, that's 0.5 as well. Steel Forge, it's 0.5. 0.5. And Voidlands is... okay. So Voidlands is more expensive probably because of the boss rush video, but you shouldn't be buying your beacons from the trade to do boss rush anyway. You should just be using your beacons, your Netherrealm Resonance if you're not juicing, which you shouldn't be really with this strategy anyway, because you want to go for the cheapest option possible and the extra drop quant in the area. Maybe that's another test to do. If I juice it, it'll mean less maps per hour, because I'll spend that time clicking add, and then blitzing the map. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. So looking at selling some of those, again, it was 0.8 per stack, which is about 8.1. Let's go with 7. Let's just undercut. So a slightly less, it's 9 per, so it's slightly less than 999. And now we're getting 7 Flame Elementium for our Netherrealm instead of 3. So that's just a little bit extra that we'll make on the side. I just had this drop. Wow. They nerfed the drop rate of Slaughter. It used to drop in a Nama every time, and now it doesn't. So that's quite interesting. I might just quickly run it. Firstly, to see if I can do the boss. Secondly, it's 12 Flame Elementium, so who cares? And what's this? Oh, that's the drop pool. Oh, that's interesting. So it shows you normal, Uber, and Uber. So Enama. Where's Enama? They didn't remove Enama, did they? I thought they just removed it from tier 1 and added it to tier 2 plus. Huh. Anywho, let's do this quickly and have a look and see if we can even do this. I don't know if I have the damage. So, okay, I have the damage. All good. Bit of a boring fight, to be honest. You just either die to this bit. I'm gonna die anyway because I didn't take long enough to spawn the eye. So you can either go out of the... if you want to survive the next part, you drop a portal. Then when she spawns in and starts doing that move, you just portal out. If you don't want to die, that's how you do it. Then you just portal back in. I think this works. It does not work. I thought it portaled me back in at the entrance. So that sucks. So just poor design. If the eye doesn't spawn, you die. Great, huh? But, well, I guess they never want to fix it, so whatever. Good luck being hardcore. Let's see what we get for our troubles. 1 profound and 1 kiss. The kiss is worth 8. Okay. And the profound is worth 7. So 15 flame elementium. If they're guaranteed drops, then it's just profit to do that, I guess. Let's see what an enamor is worth, unidentified. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted by other stuff. However, it's just all things that you can look at to try and make currency. This video is about making currency, so I think it's relatively relevant. Where was it? Kiss of the Heartless is what it was. They're going for 10 each, so I'd expect that enamor is worth 80. So let's go advanced, legendary item, trinket, belt, excuse me, enamor, unidentified. Wow. Why would you ever buy the cards? I hate when that happens. It's very weird for the cards to be twice the price of the end result. It's normally the other way around. So anyway, let's set up the loot, and then I'll see you in a sec. Alrighty, I've put all my other stuff up for sale. Hopefully that all sells and I actually can get the skill that I want. Can't wait to automate. Perpetual motion. Still 1,000 flame elementium for the crappest one. I mean, this means literally nothing. Always attempts. That's all that matters for me. So I want to make 1,000 flame elementium, and hopefully this can get us there. So we're starting off fresh. Nothing in my inventory that will be counted towards this. Beginnings have actually come down a bit in price. They're only 5 now. The ends are worth 15 each, which is kind of crazy. Which means, I guess you make half the cost of running T8s back just from the ends, which is kind of cool, because I dare say we would make a fair chunk more from doing this in T8, so that'll be definitely another video. While the ends are pricey, because you can also get a lot more rank 5+ beacons from doing 10 of these in T8, because looking at that, 10 T8 maps costs about 30 or 40 flame elementium. If you're getting 1 the end, 15 flame elementium, and if you get lucky and get a rank 5+ beacon, that pays for the entire run, and then everything else you get from it is just profit. So keep that in mind. The next test will be 8-0. However, this one I better stop crapping on and actually just get it underway. So let's get it on. So 7-2, it has a 20% more drop quant than 7-0, and you have plane watchers have a chance to drop exclusive legendary gear. So that's the only differences between these two. Oh, and the monster level's higher, but that doesn't really mean much for us. We're not going for XP. We're not going to juice. We're not going to use compasses. There's probably some compasses that are absolutely worthless that you could throw in if you really wanted. Should I do a quick check? Yeah. All compasses are at least 1 flame elementium, so that's a no-go for that. Anyway, let's get it on. I'll quickly get a timer. Alrighty, we've got our timer going. We've got our... I don't know if that's going to affect performance. Is it? Seems a little bit slower. What map did I load? This is not the droid you're looking for. Hello, game? Alright, let's just bugger that off. That's just a cool little idle game that you can run on the side. What did I load? It wasn't Filthy Forest. Wow, good start. There we go. That's the map that we actually want to play. Switch to the right. Pets for Nightmare. I have modified my... I don't know why. It just seems slower to summon spiders than it does to summon machine guards. Maybe it's my imagination, but the gameplay seems a little bit clunky with these guys. What am I doing? Fluorescent bubbles. Change the type 1 to 3. Let's just add, because I don't want to get rid of this, because that's potentially a rank 5 plus beacon. Back to FE. The pack spirits that I'm using. Actually, I want to change this because chalk is garbage. Everyone that thinks chalk is awesome, these stats are really cool. However, this guy has the same stats and 10% additional because he's level 6. Chalk, 1% chance for killed monsters to drop 1 additional flame fuel. It's not even a flame elementium. Most maps have about 300 enemies. That means there's 3% chance in a map, if you full clear it, to drop 1 flame fuel. Chalk sucks. Let's pause this and fix this up. Alrighty, there we go. Now we have Happy Chonky. We have Cloud Gatherer Surging Gold, which is the Flame Elementium one. We have the Ember chance. I just want Ultimate Embers to drop. I've had 1 drop using this, so that's 20 or 30 Flame Elementium or something. I'm just using Happy Chonky down here. Gives a 5% additional there, and his stats aren't too horrible. It is 16% less, but then we get another 6% drop quant. It's probably on par with chalk, honestly. I don't know. We're losing 12% drop quant for 16% flame fuel or 11% flame fuel. I'd take 12% drop quant over 11% flame fuel, I guess. I could use Corgi, but anyway, I'm crapping on. Let's just keep doing the test. Bit of a sloppy start, but we'll get there. He says he goes into the old map. Oh, why is it a prototype? Still, 5 flame elementium. Don't know what the prototype's worth. Probably not much. Yeah, see if it's better than mine. It is not. What's it, 28%? Three. Oh well. Alrighty, looking at what we've had drop so far, it was a pretty sloppy start, honestly. I had very bad efficiency for the first 10 minutes, so it was really only the last 20 minutes that I got a few maps done. We didn't have any rank 5 plus beacons drop, so that's often a lot of the profit out of this run. I just didn't have good nightmares. Oh, excuse me. Or if I did have the Netherrealm, it dropped just rank 5 beacons. So not really much there. We got a reasonable amount there, 32 from rank 5 beacons. The prices might have changed a little bit, but they're still pretty much that. Dark Knight, I couldn't buy them for 3.5 yesterday. So I think they're a little bit higher. We did actually get 11 Lost Secrets, which is interesting. Got a Crow's Whale. The price of this doesn't make any sense because it looks like Ultimate Embers are about 40 and you need 4 of these per Ultimate Ember, but okay, whatever. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, I'll adjust the price. Repercussions of all... Oh, I didn't do that Residence Eye had 9 drop. So 30 minutes, 264 flame elementium. I'll keep on with this strategy and do another 30 minutes. Then I might modify it a little bit, depending on how much this part here changes. I've only had 4 items drop so far, which is 7 flame elementium. I don't think that's worth 4 cards. However, I'll leave it in for another 30 minutes and then I will probably switch it out for Goddess of Hunt and item level 100, 200 and hope for a Aurora ring. If an Aurora ring drops and it's 100, 200, that is bulk cash money. I'll just quickly show you what I mean. Trinket, base, ring, Aurora. Gear plasticity of 200, item level of 100, crafting bases 1400 flame elementium. The only place this drops is Goddess of Hunt. The dream. So we've had a fair few things drop. I'm not going to collect. This does not make any sense at all. 0 cents. But okay. Whatever. It's sold. So I'll see you in another 30. So this one was pure, basically, can I bring it up? Rarity, rarity, rarity. Additional chance. Like, it was chance for an additional legendary, but I didn't have any way of making it so the base drops were the legendary hero memories. So that's why I mean that you should probably add the armament in there, because armament can add up to like 150% chance that the base drops become hero memories. So then the drop rarity can actually apply to affects the rarity of gear, hero relics, hero memories dropped in Void Sea. So if I had this 700% with 100% chance for the drop pool to become hero memories, then I would have got, I think, a lot more legendaries. I got Ruined Efforts, which is garbage, but and a Void Sea Craving. Let's just pause this for a second since I'm looking up a price. Void Sea Craving. Wow, that's only 30 flame elementium. They're normally 100 or 150. That's crazy. I might run that later just for shits and giggles. So anyway, back to it. Alrighty everyone, that's close enough to the hour to finish up this first half of the test. I will be going through and modifying it a little bit, I think. I'll just run the totals and be right back. Alrighty, so looking at the totals from that, it's pretty much on par with the other strategy. However, honestly, I will admit that my efficiency today is really horrible. I am getting distracted a lot. My son's playing his Nintendo behind me, so I have to keep turning around for that. But anyway, it's still good to see. It's still 400 flame elementium, even with this strategy. Eterna ended up giving me 18 flame elementium for the hour, which honestly isn't that great of a return. The Residence Eyes are more. Let's just make sure they're actually still 2 each. Wow, they're 1 each. Might be worth buying those and just spamming. So that's 15 FE or 1.5. A little bit less, but still more than Eterna. So Eterna is probably really great to run, but it's not really great to have 4 cards to get the keys, if that makes any sense. I didn't have any rank 5 beacons drop from the Eterna bosses. So I think I will get rid of that and go for something else instead. We had a fair few random cards drop, which is honestly, why did that not? Oh, okay, so that's a tiny bit more. I think I only had one of those. Repercussion. Had 2 crow's whales. Okay, I didn't update that. Repercussion, where is it? Oh, tomorrow's direction 1. Alright, so I didn't have any repercussions drop this time, but I did have 2 crow's whales. So I'll try and sell this stuff, and I'll keep the total up here. What's hidden here? I'll just have the total 403.4, and I will add another set and see how we go. Alrighty, so I've slightly modified it a little bit. I've added gear has a 100% chance, increased 100% chance to reach level 100, as well as 200 plasticity. I've kept those 2. Still don't have God of War. I've just added the chance for Goddess of Hunt to spawn. Ideally, you would like to replicate the bosses if you could. However, I don't know where I can pull an extra point from. I could probably sacrifice this, but I want to have the drop rarity from the wealth, and then the conversion of the base drops to hero memories from the armament. Going down, I had to sacrifice this node here. I'm going to keep this one as I think it's a pretty decent card, and the chance to spawn there. If I was going to give up another card, it might be this one. However, I feel like that's still a pretty darn right decent card. So I won't give that up. I'll crack on, and that'd be interesting if I... Oh, that's tempting. Boss rush. So let's crack on with the second hour. I have chucked all the stuff in the stash. I probably won't count that, so that doesn't matter. And yeah, so let's see what we get. So this is what I want. 61% chance for hero memories to appear among base Void Sea treasure drops. So that just converts it from like hero relics, gear, memories to all hero memories. So then you get that, and then you get all the drop rarity, and then you got a higher chance of getting legendary hero memories. Even got an upgrade. Gosh, it's my lucky day. Let's see what it's worth first. 90 flame elementium. Nice. Anywho. Bam. Winning. Alrighty, that is the first 30 minutes of the second batch test, I guess you would say. Let me tally it up and I'll see how it went. I probably won't add these to the calculations, but I got a couple of half-decent bases here. Price check seems to suggest that that's worth 40 and that's worth 10. I mean, 49% attack block chance is actually insane. I didn't know that you could get that much on a wand, so... If you got attack block on one and spell block on the other, that'd give you a 50% chance to reduce damage by 60%, which would be quite insane, actually. But anyway, back to looking. Alrighty, tallying up what we got in the second batch. We had 53 flame elementium drop. Most of that came from the chest in Black Sail. I had a stack of 20 and a stack of 10. And then the other explosion of flame elementium I had was out of Nightmare. So flat flame elementium drops in the map are basically 0. Very, very rare to get one in a map. even though I'm using 2 Flame Elementium pack spirits. So I'm thinking about replacing those with drop quantity pack spirits, as they don't seem to really be affecting this that much, honestly. A couple of lost secrets. Other notable is we've had 2 ultimate embers drop and 1 rank 5 plus beacon, so that's 185 flame elementium right there. And then just a bunch of rank 5 beacons as per usual. That accounts for another 52 flame elementium. And yeah, so a bit of extra stuff from this set. I guess without the ultimate embers, we're down 150, so it's back in line with the other one. But we'll see how the next 30 minutes goes and see what we get out of 2 hours of farming. Cheers. Oh, and we got that 90 flame elementium precise steadfast that I'm using, so I'm not counting that. I have high hopes for this one. Whether or not it will function the way that I want, I guess we'll see. Such a long fight. I got 2 legendaries. I don't know if they're good though. They weren't even prototypes. Let's see them be worth nothing. What we got? 10, that's okay. And 2. 10's alright. For no investment. Lol. Just got another precise steadfast. that's the second one of these that I've had. That's 100 FE now. That's pretty funny. Righty, just finishing up the last map, and then I'll tally up and see how we did. I wanted to do another hour as a test with juicing each map. However, I think that will be probably part of the 8-0 boss rush trial. We did pretty well in this last hour, I think. So I'll quickly tally it up and let you know how we went. Alrighty, so we managed to get a relic here that looks like it's worth 10 flame elementium. I don't know if that's the unID'd price or not. This is E-check, I guess. It looks like it's the only thing that can have on it, so okay, 15, whatever. 15 flame elementium. This one is practically worthless. Jumble ice prototype. Worthless, apparently. Shame. And I don't think we really got anything else in there that's worth mentioning. We got a precise steadfast, which I forgot to add. And we had 1 good nightmare that gave us a bunch of rank 5 plus beacons. So that was a much better second hour. We got 815 flame elementium all up, mainly due to the rank 5 plus beacons. That was 170 flame elementium. The 2 precise steadfast that we had dropped, I used 1, so I guess that's technically less, but if I was to sell it, that's how much I would have got. A couple of compasses, which is cool. Residence Eyes, I don't think I updated that, honestly. 6, yeah, barely worth updating. Had 1 drop in the second 30 minutes. Not that exciting. And yeah, so 108 flame elementium and 800 flame elementium from the second test. I think it was a bit of a better setup. Eterna really wasn't adding anything to the drops. Just one of these bases. If this sells for 15 flame elementium, that means that's better than the Eterna was total. So with erosion damage, it says it's 40. Without, it says it's nothing. And crit strike damage is 50. So I guess they're both highly desirables. So it's probably going to sell for 40 or 50 flame elementium, I would think. But yeah, that's this video. Average of 600 flame elementium an hour, which is a fair bit better than the 7-0 test that I did. We will do an 8-0 test and see how that goes. It'll be a bunch more investment cost because we'll need rank 5 beacons. So if we do 50 maps, that'll be 200 flame elementium cost to do it. We're still going to make a profit, obviously. We'll just have to see if it's more profit per hour than just doing the free 7-2 maps. All right, that's all I've got for this one. If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. You want to say bye, Leo?
No, thanks.
Okay.